G'day, Chip the Wizard here, and I am having a thought on. Oh, I'm having many thoughts. A current thought that I wanted to share was how many neurodivergent minds do not belong in the larger societal construct of capitalism, because it does not align with our moral values. We often have to put up a mask and tolerate so much. We have to tolerate so much that we don't believe in, because larger society has responsibilities and rules that they have to follow, maintain. And deep down inside of us, we're like, that does not make sense. Deep down inside of us, there has to be more to it. And that is our nervous system saying that the larger construct of capitalism works. It helps the community grow. It helps society expand its possibilities. However, there is such a community disconnection when there are these individual businesses feeding into the larger construct of what capitalism is. So what I'm trying to say is, this thought is coming from a victim mentality. Being a victim of capitalism. You go to work, you sell your time for money, and then you have to spend that money on bills, taxes, mortgage, food from the grocery shop that is inflated to ridiculously high prices. I do not believe a lettuce should cost more than $1. And I see that it costs $2.50. You can buy half a cabbage for $2.50, and that just does not sit right with me. Fresh food, organic food, should not come at an inflated price. It should not come at a premium price. It should be the standard. I believe a cabbage should be 50 cents at the most. I understand that the farmers need money to be able to grow that cabbage. I also understand that those farmers are selling that cabbage to grocery shops for a ridiculously low price. For example, a ton of wheat, a ton of barley, the farmer sells that for maybe $100, $150 per ton. And then the grocery shops sell it $2 a kilo. If you're lucky. That doesn't make sense. A ton is 1,000 kilos. So the farmer is selling 1,000 kilos for $100. The grocery shops are selling it for $1,000 at the minimum. And really, farmers are left behind. And the majority of that profit goes towards the company that is actually providing access to buy that product. I'm not saying capitalism is bad. I am putting emphasis on how unfair it can be. You can put emphasis on supporting local businesses. However, the majority of society doesn't have the energy to do that because they are still so focused on maintaining their responsibilities of self-responsibility. Well, come on, what is it? We do not have the cognitive ability to actually stop and see what is actually going on in society. Because there is so many things fighting for our attention. It's really hard to do things differently than what everyone else is doing. Just because everyone else is doing it doesn't make it right. So being a victim of capitalism is selling your time for money. A job that is emotionally and physically exhausting will send you into depression, shutdown. Your nervous system will say, all right, there's nothing different. There's nothing else. It will shut down and say, this is life. And it'll accept the life that you're living. And that is self-protection. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It is just a pattern that I have recognized in society. You need to sell your time for money and build resources so you no longer need to sell your time for money. You can start sharing your time for other things. Money is just a tool to universally say that this is what this is worth. And when you're able to adopt a little bit of communism and share your time for knowledge, experience, help, community connection, then you can actually sell your time for things that are worth more than money. Till next time.